I'm Bob Gebbia, Executive Director of the American Foundation for Suicide Prevention, and I want to share with you what AFSP is doing to prevent loss of life from suicide and to assist surviving families and friends when suicide does occur. Suicide is the leading cause of death, and yet there hasn't been investment in the research and prevention needed to address this serious public health problem. Sadly, 8 million people in our country consider suicide every year, and 1 million people act on that thought by making a suicide attempt. And 36,000 people die by suicide every year, taking a terrible toll on family members, friends, co-workers, and classmates left behind. And equally troubling is the increasing suicide rate among our veterans and members of the military. What is most alarming is that the suicide rate in the U.S. has been trending upward. We need to reverse this trend. Research shows that 90% of people who die by suicide have a diagnosable mental disorder at the time of their death, most often depression, bipolar disorder, alcohol or substance addictions, anxiety disorder, and other illnesses of the mind. We must do more to identify and treat people who feel so hopeless that suicide seems to be the only way to escape the overwhelming pain they feel. This is where our foundation comes in. AFSP is the leading national not-for-profit organization exclusively dedicated to preventing suicide through research, education, and grassroots advocacy. Some examples of what donations to AFSP are making possible include ongoing expansion of an interactive screening program on college campuses that's effective in getting at-risk students into treatment. Also, our investment in genetic, biological, and behavioral research is aimed at reducing suicidal behavior and suicide. And we invest in research into promising interventions and treatments. Through donations, we provide More Than SAD, an educational program on teen depression designed for high schools, and a companion program that trains school personnel on suicide prevention. We are also able to continue to offer our annual Survivors of Suicide Day program, broadcast to over 300 cities worldwide on the Saturday before Thanksgiving. This program is delivered to hundreds of healing conferences and is available also on the web to provide support and information to the recently bereaved. Recruitment of volunteers is critical to our success. We recruit people from across the country to advocate for suicide prevention, such as anti-bullying laws to protect vulnerable kids. Additional resources will allow us to distribute a new toolkit that provides guidance to schools on what to do when a suicide occurs in a school community. And we need to have ongoing development of a nationwide network of AFSP chapters that deliver programs, raise awareness, and involve people in their community. Please support the work of our foundation and consider sponsoring AFSP's Out of the Darkness walks. Each year, over 100,000 people participate in hundreds of walks across the country to raise funds and awareness for our cause. Please visit afsp.org for more information. Thank you for your interest in suicide prevention. Together, we will save lives.